What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy, the YouTube champ, 10 Lives and Tony. Now, we're here to debunk some myths, and I'm going to break this story for you guys. That's right, guys. Right here on the 10 Lives and Tony Wrestling Show, we got breaking news. Breaking news here for you guys. If you watch the WWE or AEW or wrestling in general, you will know there are great wrestlers all over the world that hone their craft, that make us entertain, that entertain us on a regular basis. We have people like the Big Dog. The Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. We've got Seth Rollins. We've got Maxwell Jacob Friedman. We've got Adam Cole. Baby. We've got so many wrestlers all over the planet that just keep us engaged and keep us watching. It's like a male soap opera. It's like Dynasty from the 80s. Remember Dynasty? No? I do. Anyway, I want you guys to know something, that I am the guy that breaks the news and breaks the stories. We're talking today about the new NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. Look, we all know that Dirty Dom is part of arguably one of the greatest factions ever in the WWE, the Judgment Day, along with Rhea Ripley, Damian Priest, and Finn Balor. The rookie, Dominik Mysterio, has found his way into this faction, and he may be the most integral part of it. Now, that being said, we know Rhea is the leader, but Dominik is definitely number 2 to mommy. But the main thing I want to get at in this video is this, everybody, is that no one gave Dirty Dom a chance. He has served hard time, okay? Hard time. The big boss man would be proud. That being said, I'm going to debunk and I'm going to break this for you guys, that Dirty Dominik Mysterio had this planned to be North American Champion from day one. So let's go back in time a little bit. Right. Here we are when Dirty Dominik was just a child. Now you ask yourself, how is a child getting on WWE TV when he's almost as tall as his dad, Rey Mysterio Jr.? That's right. Comedy. Dirty Dominik, or back then, Little Dom, he played his dad like a fiddle. I think that Dirty Dominik Mysterio is right about Rey, and that Rey is a deadbeat dad, and he was always a deadbeat dad. Think about this. Okay? You're a kid. Your dad's one of the greatest wrestlers on planet Earth, and he has to fight for you for custody in a ladder match with the great Eddie Guerrero, who still to this day, do even know biologically who Dominik's dad is, but that's another story for another time. Think about this. What father in his right mind is going to fight on a WWE event to fight for his own biological child unless there's some shenanigans? So Dominik Mysterio as a child knew that Rey Mysterio was a deadbeat, and he knew he had to do what he had to do, so he did what he had to do, and he did it, and it's done. So from a child, when he was a pawn in a wrestling match, like a Money in the Bank briefcase, pun intended, he had his wheels working. He had his brain moving. He knew from a child that he had to protect himself. So you know what he did? He ate his prayers. He said his vitamins. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. No, he stayed close to his dad. He learned the craft. He learned the wrestling business. And then when he got a chance, he became a tag team partner with his father. He became one of the first ever father and son tag team champions in all wrestling. He's definitely the first father-son tag team champion in WWE. And then you know what he did? When Dominik was being a bigger star and Rey was jealous and Rey cost them the tag team titles, Dominik figured, I've got to latch on to some more people. Now, we're all going to go back in time and remember when the Judgment Day used to beat the crap out of Dom, but that was all a swerve. That was planned. He was in with Judgment Day from the very beginning, and I can prove it. Remember all those times we get beat up? Who would beat him up? It wasn't It wasn't Damian Priest. It wasn't Finn Balor. It was Mommy, Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, 26 years old. Dominik, 25. They've known each other since kindergarten, since preschool they were together, and this was all planned. And now look, who are the two biggest stars in the history of wrestling? Mommy, the Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley, and now the new NXT North American Champion, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. He served hard time, you know. And that's right. He played everybody from a fiddle. But you know who he didn't play? He didn't play me. I always knew that this was the plan. The swerve was going to happen. So what he did was this. He then tricked his dad that, Dad, they're hurting me. They're beating me up. And of course, what happened? He turned on his dad. He kicked him where it hurt. He let him know, hey, I'm not even your biological son. Or maybe he's not. We don't know. No DNA. Maybe, what's that thing? Ancestry.com? Yeah, maybe he needs Ancestry.com. I'm looking at an imaginary person over there. Anyway, Ancestry.com, and maybe we'll find out that maybe Rey Mysterio isn't Dominik's dad. But that's another story for another time, too. Here's what the fact is. The fact of the matter is this, is that the convict, the ex-con, whatever you want to call him, Dirty Dom, with the beautiful mullet, just like his father, Eddie Guerrero, is our singles champion. Think about this. Rey Mysterio, Hall of Famer, has to always hog the spotlight, has to always rob it from Dominik Mysterio. Why give me tag team champions? Why not push your son to be a singles champion? No. You see this photo right here? This photo right here is when Rey Mysterio was Cruiserweight champion. And look how he mocks him with the belt. Look how he mocks Dominik to show that I have a championship, you don't. Who teases a child? He was a child. We go back to the custody case. What dad has to fight for custody of his son in a wrestling ring? He was exploited from a child. Child Protective Services should have been involved from day one, and Dirty Dom has been scarred. You know how I know this? Because what kid goes to jail because of his dad in a wrestling ring? This is all Rey Mysterio's fault. Bottom line is this. We've got a new North American champion. His name is Dirty Dominik Mysterio. He's with the best group on earth. I said it. Forget the bloodline. They've disintegrated. The Judgment Day. They're doing it all. Damian Priest, Senor Money in the Bank. Finn Balor, your future world champion. Mommy, the world champion of women for all eternity. And now the best ever NXT North American champion in the Tantalizer-verse, the ex-con, Dirty Dominik Mysterio. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, subscribe. If you liked the video, yeah, you know what to do. Hit in the comments. If you didn't, I don't like you anyway. Dirty Dom and me, we're like this. Guys, as always, do I do best? Stay champ and stay tantalizing.